Hi, welcome to my channel. Uh, this is today we are going to do the rectification of errors. Okay, so in my last video I have already posted, but just only for refreshment I just doing and once again this rectification of errors. Okay, errors means recording, classifying, summarize the accounts wrongly. If you are doing any entry recorded in a wrong way, if you are classifying in a wrong way, if you summarize the accounts in a wrong way, then it is called as what? Error. So rectification of errors. What is the rectification? Rectification is nothing but rectifying those errors. So errors means wrongly we are entering it, that is called as an errors. What is rectification of errors? Rectification of errors is nothing but where we finding that error, okay, and we are correcting it by passing the rectified entry, that is called as the rectification of error. For example, I sold goods to Mr. X, okay, for 10,000, but I recorded as I sold goods to Mr. X 10,000, but I recorded at 1,000. How much is the different shortage? 9,000 I didn't record it. So this 9,000 has to be get adjusted. That is called as a rectification. Okay, so rectifying those wrong entries, rectifying those classified and wrongly classified entries, rectifying those the entries which has been posted. It all comes under rectification of errors. So errors can happen in any form, like it can be done before trial balance or during the trial balance and after the trial balance, that is before preparing trading profit and loss and balance sheet. So before preparing this, so even errors can happen. So before trial balance, during trial balance and after trial balance. So these three cases we are going to study. So kinds of errors. There are two types of errors. What are those errors? Errors of principles and errors of clerical errors. What is errors of principle? Errors of principle are nothing but where we does not follow any principles. For example, we can't even differentiate what is the capital item, what is revenue item. In such cases, this is called errors of principle, and we can't even differentiate what is nominal account, what is personal account. Okay, we'll put personal account as a nominal account. Like this all comes under errors of principle. Next we have is clerical errors. What is clerical errors? Clerical errors means our accountants or clerical people, they'll do some of the other errors. Okay, so these are again classified into three categories. They are error of commission. That is first one we have error of recording. What is error of recording? Error of record is nothing but whatever you have recorded. Okay, so for example, I recorded as sold goods to Mr. X for 10,000, but I recorded as 1,000. That is, you are wrongly recorded. So that is called error of recording. You itself is recorded in a wrong way. Error of posting. That is nothing but you are posting into the ledger in a wrong way. That is called error of posting. Like error of casting. Error of casting means maybe you may record it in a short or you may be recorded at over. Okay, that is you may record it shortly or you may record it excessively. So that is called error of casting. Then error of carry forward. For example, in the ledger we have 10,000 for this month. That is, for example, February. For the March month, you have to carry forward this. Instead of 10,000, you have taken 1,000. So this is nothing but carry forward. From ledger, you are carry forward, there will be an error. Okay, so that is called error of carry forward. Next we have is error of omission. Error of omission is nothing but it can be a complete omission. That is, you are not considering that entry. For example, sold goods. Suppose purchase machinery. You purchase the machinery but you didn't record it. So that is called complete omission. This is not going to affect your trial balance. Okay, so complete omission. Partial omission. Partial omission means one ledger, like for example, same thing. Purchased machinery. You may be recorded in the machinery account, but you have forgot to record in the cash book. That is called as a partial omission. Okay. So next we have a third case is compensating error. What is compensating error? Compensating error is nothing but you are going to compensate the entry. That is, you are going to give an other entry to rectify that entry. That is called as a compensating entries. Okay, we'll have once again errors means recording, classifying, summarize the accounts wrongly. So it can be intentionally doing or unintentionally doing. Okay, so it can be unintentional or intentional. So to what is rectification of errors? Finding the errors. Okay, and we are going to we are going to correct those entries by passing and rectified entry. Okay, so these are the three cases where we'll see the errors. That is before preparing the trial balance. Okay, after preparing the trial balance, and during the trial balance. So again, kinds of errors we have: errors of principle and clerical error. Errors of principle, they do not follow the accounting principle. So in such cases, this is going to happen. Clerical error, where our people were accounted or clerical will be doing all these mistakes. It's called error of commission, error of omission, compensating error. So we will be doing all the problem based on this. Okay. So in the rectification of entries, for solving it, the journal entries are much more important. In my next class, after this rectification of errors, I'll teach you how to do the journal entries. Okay, so that will be useful when you do it this. Okay, so we'll do one problem based on this. We have one problem based on errors in casting. So already I said you before, what is error in casting? Error in casting is nothing but where you will be recording undercast or overcast. That you may be recorded in excess or you may be recorded in a short. Okay, that is called as an error in casting. This error in casting is generally happen before trial balance. Even it happens even after the trial balance, after rectifying it. But the question, they said rectify the errors before preparing the trial balance. They didn't prepare the trial balance. That is, it is in the stage 1. Okay. So in such cases, you need not write the journal entry. So you have to write only the statement. So how you are going to rectify it, that's it. Okay, so this is at most important. I will give you a shortcut how to remember it. Okay, so we'll see first problem. Sales book is undercast by ₹100. So what is the journal entry for sales? This is, if they say sales book, that is nothing but credit sale. If they say purchase book, that comes under purchase book. Okay, that is credit purchases. What is sales book journal entry? Debtors account data to sales account, correct? To sales account. Okay, so in the sales account they made it wrong. Debtors account data to sales account. So we have to bother about only this, correct? So did they that they recorded over or under? So they have recorded under. That is, they recorded short. How much they have recorded short? ₹100. Don't change the journal entry. So what you're going to do, debtors account data, sales account. Sales account, did you debited or credited? You credited. So write credit the sales account by ₹100. That's it. This is your answer. Okay, that's it. What is the second question you have? Sales book is overcast by ₹200. Sales book is overcast. Sales book is overcast by ₹200. Overcast they said. So we'll write the journal entry. Debtors account data to sales account. So it is overcast. How much they said overcast? They were overcast of 200. Correct? They were overcast of 200. If it is overcast, just reverse it. Okay, that is, you are going to write sales account data to debtors account. What you did, sales here credited, so debited. Answer, debit the sales account by ₹200. That's it. This is the answer. Did you understood? First write the correct entry. First write normal entry, what you know the entry. That is debtors account data, sales account. You have to bother about sales because in sales book they are recorded wrongly. If it is under cost, don't change it. If it is under cost, don't change it. Just write it. what you did to sales account. If it is second question, they said it is overcast. How you are going to do overcast? If it is an overcast, just put reverse it, that it becomes sales account into debtors. It's not actual general entry, but we are doing it because they have recorded excessly. So this debtors is not going to affect, because now we are not going to take any debtors account. So only sales account we are going to bother. So debit the sales account. Okay. So is it clear? So if it is an undercast, no change in the entry. If it is an overcast, you have to reverse the entry. That's it. So third question. What's the third one? Purchase book. What is the journal entry for purchases? Third one. Purchases account data to creditors account. Correct? So purchase account data to creditor account. So it is undercast. So undercast means no change entry. So what you did purchases? Debit the purchase account. Okay, by rupees, how much? 300. That's it. Fourth question. Same. Purchase book is overcast. So what you're going to write? Same. Normal entry. Purchase account data to creditors account. Okay, it is overcast. If it is overcast, what you're going to do? Just reverse it. That is creditors account data to purchases account. This is not at all a journal entry, but we are doing it. Okay, so we are bothered about only purchases. So what you did purchases? Credit. Credit the purchase account by rupees. How much? 400. That's it. In simple. If it's sales book, what is the journal entry? Debtors account data to sales account. So if it is undercast, don't change the entry. If it is an overcast, just change the entry. Okay. So if purchase book is undercast, what is the journal name? Purchases account data to creditors account. So here, if it is an undercast, don't change the entry. It will be same. That is debit the purchase account. So if it is an overcast, just reverse it. So what you are going to write here? Creditors account data to purchase account. Creditors, actually it's not an entry, but we are making it reverse only to cancel that excess amount. So to purchase account. So credit the purchase account. Okay, we'll do other problem based on errors in casting. We'll go with the next problem. Rectify the errors before preparing the trial balance. Okay. So this is the same errors in casting problem, but this one is based on returns, sales return or purchase return. Okay. This is also a part of subsidiary books. Okay. So here what happened? Sales return book is under cost by rupees 100, overcast by rupees 100. Over means they have recorded excessly. So what is the sales return journal entry? It is sales return. So I'll show you the shortcut how to remember. In the first journal entry, what we have written? Debtors for sales. Debtors account data to sales account, right? Now we are going to reverse it because they are returning back. So what will be the journal? Sales return account data to debtors account. Simple. You have to reverse it. That's it. Okay. So what will be the journal entry? Sales returns account data to debtors account. So we are bothered about sales return. Okay. So we'll see. Sales return book is overcast. I said if it is an overcast, what you are going to do? Just reverse the entry. So debtors account data to sales return account. What you did? Sales return you have credited. So credit the sales account. Credit the sales return account. Return account by rupees. How much? 100. That's it. Okay. So what is the journal entry? Sales return account data to debtors account. We have to bother only sales return. If it is overcast, you have to reverse the entry. That is debtors account data to sales return. So sales return, what you did? Credit the sales return account. Okay. Next, sales return book is under cost. So under cost means they recorded short. I said if it is short, don't change the entry. What you did, the sales return debited. Debit the sales return account by rupees 200. That's it. Okay, no change of entry. If they recorded under cash, that is if they recorded less, you are going to write the same entry, sales return debited. That's it. Okay, if it is an overcast, just reverse the entry. You have to credit the sales return account. Okay, so we'll go with the third one. There's only a statement you have to write in the exam. Purchase return book is overcast. What is the purchase return book? Already we learned what you return the purchases. Purchases account data to creditors account. Correct? This is the correct entry for purchases. If they return back, what you are going to write? Creditors account data to purchase return account. Okay. So this is the return entry. So what is the journal entry? Creditors account data to purchase return account. So creditors account data to purchase return account. Okay, first we'll see the third one. Purchase return book is overcast. Overcast means they recorded more. So what you're going to write? Purchase return account data to creditors account, because they recorded more, so I am reversing the entry. What you did, the purchase return debited, so debit the purchase return account. That's it. Okay, so overcast means you are going to reverse the entry. This is our entry. Creditors account data, purchase return account is our entry. If it is an overcast, you have to reverse the entry. That is purchase return account data, creditor account. What you did, purchase return, you are going to write debit the purchase return account. Okay, and the next one. What is the fourth one you have here? Purchase return book is overcast, undercast by rupees. What is undercast? So recorded less, so no change of entry. So what you did, the purchase return credit. Credit the purchase return account by rupees, how much? 200. That's it, answer. This will be your answer. You only have to write the statement. For everything you have to write the statement, because they said rectify the errors before preparing the trial balance. Only you have to write the statement. You should not write any journal entry. This is your answer. Okay, this is only for a working note. I'll just explain you how you got. Okay, so in my next class, I'll be teaching you other sort of errors, how to rectify those errors. Okay, if you like the video, like, share and subscribe and share to others. Thank you. I'll meet you in the next class.